I was blessed this morning as I woke up. My mind started going. I've been given to understand why days are marked from sundown to sundown. Because Yahuwah created out of darkness. And then further, we are told in our sleep is when Yahuwah instructs us. And I've woken up from experiences of being in classrooms and things like that, and tidbits of those experiences, the goings on of a classroom. And then I was given to remember that one of my most favorite times was when I was part of a camp, and it was the routine every morning to get up. Everybody would make their coffee, or get coffee out of the main house, and then we'd stand around the little fire and everybody would share what they would do for the day, what the plans were. And it was a time of bonding, of swapping stories from the day before or the night. It was an experience I'd never had before, and I really, really treasured it. And so now when I go to sleep at night, I can remember that I'm having one of those moments when I sleep, when we gather around the bonfire at the beginning of a new day and get our instructions, swap our stories, receive understanding, and then go our way when we wake up in the morning. And it's true, it was like just before sunrise we would all start stirring, because when you live off grid, you do that. You start waking up just before sunrise, and you know when the sun is going down. And it is already. It's only been a few days, and already at sundown, I'm remembering. It's already programmed into me to go mark the days on the calendar sheets that I have made. And time is flowing so slowly for me, yet not in a burdensome way. It's like a sweet, slow ride. Within the bowels of time. And it was given to occur to me that, when we're doing cleanses, like parasite cleanses and stuff like that, we feel achy, when toxins are dumped into our digestive system, we feel nauseous. That's why we take binders. A lot of people, charcoal or clay or something like that, when they're doing these fasts and cleanses. And we are within Yahuwah. For physical creation to take place, Yahuwah had to make that space within Yahuwah for us to exist. And so Just like we don't picture parasites, we don't even know what it is. We try not to because that's scary when they show you stuff under a microscope. Like, oh no, I did not want to see that. I did not need to see that. I think I'll forget that I saw that. I think I'm not gonna think about that. We're just gonna call them toxins, like little elements. Heavy metals, we're just flushing them out. Like grains of sand. We're comfortable with that, aren't we? So, any suffering, any inappropriate, overpopulation, like a yeast infection is not, oh, there's suddenly yeast there where there was never yeast there before. No, everybody has a certain amount of yeast in it. It's when it gets out of control. A bacterial infection. It's bacteria that naturally occurs in the gut, but it gets out of control. And so when things get out of control, Yahuwah feels it from outside of us, within Yahuwah, within El Shaddai. Like, I just imagine it now, people screaming for gut bacteria's rights. How dare you inhibit their growth in your body? Oh. And so it is. We would not say to Yahuwah, how dare you inhibit this bacterial growth that evil is in your body? But that is what they do. I know evil has to exist. There has to be destruction. But not here. Not in this particular overpopulation of it. No. So yes, sundown to sundown. Because it is out of darkness that light was created. And all life. And so, out of darkness, we create our new day, our new experience in this life. And when we refer to our lives, we do speak of our jobs, our families. Like, look at my life. And they point to their circumstances and their environment. Is this what my life is? Yes, that is the life that we've created out of the darkness, out of lack of understanding, which is darkness, out of the time spent in our dreams. Who are we meeting while we sleep? Who are we being instructed by? What understandings are we bringing into this next day? All kinds of lessons in there. But I'm going to keep it light because I'm excited because I learned something new. And in between the sounds of traffic, I get to hear sounds of the forest. The bird. The car. But one day, those cars will be silenced. From my perspective. I will be set apart from them. They will be set apart from me. So yeah, set apart can mean two different things too. Apparently, there's nothing else to go with that time. Why? Out of darkness, our day forms in darkness, and we bring it into light. Let there be light.